Hey everyone, welcome back. This is the Buffalo Hare Scramble, and for the North Carolina Hare Scramble Association, this race, Sam, I'd love yous there. It's about an hour and a half long. This is the third race I've ever been in. The first two I managed to finish, but I was sitting in the bottom 25%. Here we go. So, bad start here. See the guy on the left in the blue. We're going to see him again in about 20 seconds. Unfortunately, I run him over in this bad dust, and today was a whole different beast. Track was way dustier than really anybody expected. Some super gnarly single track sections, had me working overtime. Here's where things start to get a little hairy right off the start. Luckily no giant collision heading into the whoops here. Nice little fun time here with another guy. It's in my class, battling through the whoops. So, got some real speed. This was my fastest lap on the first lap, but you'll see by the second lap my stamina was absolutely toast. You'll see me ragdoll over the bars in a super fast section. It's probably the worst crash I've ever had. I'm still trying to chase down my class. You'll see it happen a little bit further in the video. So look, I'm still really super new to this. But I have a huge thank you to all the guys in my class. They're constantly giving me tips on lines and techniques, cheering me through some of those tougher sections you'll see. Especially you, Jerry. I saw you out there today. Thanks for the shout out. And making a new guy feel kind of right at home. Hopefully this video kind of shows you guys that Hare Scramble or Enduro woods racing is totally possible even for us old guys going up teenagers. I'm in the 40 plus class and it's not easy, so I thought I'd try something different, kind of talk you through the first few 2 to 5 minutes or so of the race, and then I'll leave the rest of it to let you see how it all plays out. Ended up finishing around 150 out of roughly 200. Completed 3 laps, but you'll see this is usually my fastest lap. So right now there's maybe a couple people behind me in my class, a couple minutes into the video here. The other class behind me, which is the masters and the teenagers, I'm kind of holding them off for most of, I'd say like 3/4 of the first lap. But then I go down, start getting tired. You'll kind of see what happens there. But I thought I did pretty good for my first lap. Had lots of energy, just didn't carry over through the rest of the race. And that's what I'd say to guys that are just getting started in this, is that stamina is absolutely key. You're probably out there riding with your buddies, you ride 15 or 20 minutes, take a 5-minute break and chit chat. Well, there's none of that happening here. You're going solid for 90 minutes plus. This race today was only about 90 minutes. The one I did a couple of weeks ago was about an hour 45. So that gives you an idea. Pace is king. It looks like I'm catching the people in front a little bit. Let's see if I can make the pass. Alright, made the pass, and I kind of hold these guys off for quite a bit in this lap until I go down. And one of the things you may notice is, like, it looks like I'm looking over my front wheel. I'm actually really not. Unfortunately, the GoPro was pointed kind of more down, and I'm going to get a different mount or maybe put it on top of the helmet and give you guys a better kind of field of view. We still haven't made it to the single track section yet. That's pretty gnarly. It's about halfway through. We're still kind of flowing a little bit here. And if you take a look at the dirt, it's super sandy. Traction was at a premium today. Tons of roots. I stalled here several times, you know, making those transitions from a higher gear where I needed to pop it down into like third or second and head up into the woods uphill. Stalled a few times today, so lesson learned. Nice little hill climb coming up here. So I got a little bit too luggy right there at the end, you see. I probably should have downshifted that last like 25% of that hill climb there. Looks like I'm catching somebody. Nice little rev, they move out of the way. That's something you learn from Hare Scrambles. These guys coming behind you, flying, they'll rev their engines for you. And you can kind of feel them coming. And if you can just pull over for just a second, makes things a lot easier. So like here's a rider, pretty new, pretty novice, you can tell. Rev a little bit. See some guys crashed up ahead. She pulls off to the side, lets me pass. Oh, this is a hill climb with a bypass. I caught this rider on the right. Thank goodness he showed me the line. I didn't know it was there. Hear that revving. There's one of the better riders there, obviously. A tiny bit of air. You can see how much dust is sitting up in the air for this race. It was just pretty much insane. Everybody came out with totally orange faces at the end of this one.
You got it, you got it, you got it. That's close. Oh shit, man. I'm okay, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Oh, I saw that from over there. That was bad.
Holy shit. Fuck. Thank you.